Hello everyone, I am Prachivani. Welcome you all again in the next topic, that is change the voice. As an engineer, you have to do the study of every grammatical form. Many of the times, many of the people, they are having little bit fear and less confidence about the change the voice. Now through this video you will be able to remove your fear from your mind, because I'm telling you some of the clues. Already at the school level you might have a good idea about use of change the voice in our day-to-day communication. Now after learning this video you will be able to convert the given active into passive or passive into active without getting little bit difficulty. Now we will start. As per this our curriculum, this change the voice is very essential to formulate grammatically correct sentences. Being an engineer, you will be able to write down a letter, write the reports, then write down any kind of writing material. Then here we have to use different kinds of sentence constructions. Hence, it is necessary to pay attention towards appropriate grammatical form of our change the voice. Even then, in writing skill, after watching this video you will be able to do changes in active to passive, also passive to active in the given specified passages. Also in spoken English you will be able to apply relevant voice in formal communication for the given passages. Now for learning active as well as passive voice, it is necessary to go through the sentence structure. For that purpose, I would like to remind you the sentence structure. Generally, this is most important criteria while changing the voice of given sentence. It is necessary to have three factors, that is subject, verb and object. Now in the given example you can easily find out which is the subject, which is the verb and object. Up till now you will be able to identify subject, verb and object from the given sentences. But many of the times if the sentence is very lengthier one, we fail to identify appropriate object. As we know, subject comes at the initial position, so it can be easily identified. Verb indicates action word, so it can be easily identified. But if there are the presence of two or more objects, then little bit confusion occur. To remove it, it is necessary to go through the different clues. So subject can be identified by asking a who question to verb and object. Verb indicates action word, and object you can find out by asking question what to subject as well as verb. So you can ask question what to she made, means what she made, you are getting the answer, the project of science, so that is the object. As you know, we cannot change the voice if there is no object in the given sentence. So first of all, whenever the sentences come across to you, you have to find out whether there is presence of object or not. After that, we are going to see what is meant by voice and what happened actually in active voice. So voice is nothing but we have to go through the changes in the form of verb. So as per the tenses, we have to do the changes in the verb to indicate what kind of voice it will be. Active voice are nothing but these are the sentences in the given tenses. It can be present tense, it can be past, it can be future tense also. So it is a very straightforward. It has the construction of subject plus verb plus object. In active voice, you can find out subject is the doer of action and subject is forcefully stressed, and that's why it comes in the initial position. In the given example, you can find out the boy makes a kite. So the boy is the subject, makes is the verb and a kite is the object. So what the boy makes? Answer is a kite. So it can be easily identified. What happened in passive voice? In passive voice, we have to replace the places of subject and object. So as per our idea, object we have to write down in the initial, subject comes at the end, and do necessary changes in the verb. Let us see. A kite is made by the boy. So a kite comes in the initial position in passive voice. That is, object is placed in the first position, so object is very important, or the receiver of action who is infected by the action committed. That is most important. That's why even tense given in that verb is your simple present. As you know, if there is vs or ves, then it can be changed into am is are plus v3. So the same rule I have used here. Now we are going to see some of the rules for having our refreshment or refreshing ourselves. So as per the types of sentences, we are going to study assertive type of sentences where we can find out the sentence construction, that is subject plus verb plus object. Now already you have a very good idea about the necessary changes. That is, if simple present speaks, it can be changed into am is are plus spoken, that is v3 form. You can observe in passive voice everywhere we have written here, that is v3 form of main verb. In present continuous tense, you can find out am is are speaking, it can be changed as a am is are being spoken. So ing is transferred to be and then speak is written as a spoken. In third, present perfect tense, that is have has spoken, it is changed into have has been spoken. Just we have inserted been between both of them, have spoken. Then simple past, that is spoke, is written as a was were spoken, that is form of to be plus v3. Then past continuous tense, was were speaking is converted into again was were being spoken. Again ing is shifted to be and then v3 form of main verb is written, that is spoken. Then past perfect tense, had spoken, then it is converted into passive as a had been spoken. Just inserted here been. Then simple future, will shall speak, it will be converted into will shall be spoken. And future perfect tense, will shall have spoken, is converted as a will shall have been spoken. So this is for your own recap or revision purpose. Already I hope that you have all that knowledge with you, how we can change the voice of a given sentences as per the given tense. So revision is very essential. Now we will see assertive sentence having two different objects in the given sentence. Now we will see active voice, a manager will give you a ticket. So after verb you will find out two objects. First is your direct object, what manager will give, that is a ticket. So when we are asking what question, if you are getting that answer, that is called your direct object. And if there is proper noun or pronoun comes immediately after verb, then it becomes your indirect object. So I have to use here OID for indirect object and OD for direct object. Now when there are the presence of two objects in the given sentence, you can start either with indirect object or direct object. So you can see here the answer. You will be given a ticket by a manager, or another method also you can see. You can put for direct object and you can go for conversion. A ticket will be given and use here to before pronoun or proper noun to you by a manager. So that will be simple changes that we have to do in case of presence of two objects. So you have to identify which is direct, which is indirect one. You can use any kind of rule for conversion. Now next is here imperative type of sentences. Imperative sentences in which command request have been given there. So the sentence construction is here verb plus object. Now while converting imperative into passive, as already you know, we have to use your let formula. That is let plus object plus be plus v3. That is the popular formula to convert the given sentence. Now we will see example. The first sentence is here, open the door. Now in this sentence, again, if you have little bit confusion about the searching of object, then you can use that earlier criteria, ask question what to subject and verb. As you know, in imperative sentence there is no subject, so we have to ask verb. The question what? What open? The answer is getting the door. So let the door be opened. Or in the another way also you can convert. You are requested to open the door. Identify the tone of the sentence and use you are ordered, you are requested, you are suggested, you are advised accordingly, and write down the sentence as it is. The second one is your negative type of sentence, that is don't touch the unknown things. So if I am very much confused how to get object, so again ask question what don't touch? The answer is here the unknown things. So we will apply our rule, let the unknown things not be touched, or you are ordered, you are warned not to touch the unknown things. So simple. So we can convert imperative sentences into passive one. Then the next criteria we are going to see here, interrogative type of sentences. So interrogative, as we already have seen in the earlier video, interrogative sentence starts with WH word or helping verbs. So we will see. Very rarely in the examination it will come, but even then we should have proper preparation, little bit harder than assertive and imperative type of sentences. But no matter, you can do it after going through the repeated practice. So we will read the first sentence. Did she recognize you? The tense is here which one? Simple past. So it can be converted into were you recognized by her. In this sentence, you is your indirect object. So it is placed initial position. Were you recognized by her. Now second is of having different category, that is have you invited them. So have invited can be converted into have been invited. So them is your indirect object. So have they been invited by you? Put question mark at the end in interrogative type of sentences. Next is your WH. What did he say? So it can be converted into what was said by him. So he is here again indirect object. Whom did you invite? So whom will change into who. Who was invited by you? So you is playing the role of subject. So in this way, definitely little bit harder one, but no matter, you can do it. But little bit repeated practice is necessary to have mastery. Now we will go for having a revision of earlier discussed some of the points. So exercise is given for your own recognition. So we start. Let the door be shut. Already the sentence is in passive voice. So make it active. How it will be? It will be shut the door. Remove let, remove be, and remove V3 form. As you know, shut will remain as it is shut. Next, I sent the report yesterday. Sent is a simple past, so it will be converted into passive was, were, sent. So the report is object. The report was sent by me yesterday. The fire destroyed the whole forest. So the whole forest was destroyed by the fire. That will be the answer. Next is wash hands before taking the lunch. So let hands be washed before the lunch. Don't neglect the instructions. So again negative, let the instructions not be neglected, or let not the instructions be neglected. Next is have you followed all the orders? Have all the orders been followed by you? Yes, very simple. The sentences begins with have or helping verb any. You can easily convert it into passive voice. Corona has caused many deaths in the world. Has caused will transfer into has been caused. So many deaths have been or has been caused by corona in the world. Many people are conducting online platform for meeting. Are conducting will convert with the is, am, is, are being conducted. So online platform for meeting is being conducted by many people. Yes. And ninth one, follow social distancing. So it can be used, let social distancing be followed. I hope that this video will be helpful to you. Do not forget, in change the voice, you have to just identify subject, verb and object, and as per the tenses, do the necessary changes. So I hope you might have understood this video. Thank you very much for watching it.